majestic, swift, pink.
How's it going, everybody? Today we're taking a look at the NRX 55 Baund Doc from Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. One of the most unique kits I think we've seen so far, and I'm very excited to get started. So let's just jump into this cluster of plastic. Now, one of the first things you'll do is laugh when you see it. I laughed most of the time when I was building this bizarrely designed mobile suit, which is a good thing, I think. A lot of these kits, especially high grades, tend to be a little samey sometimes, and that's where this kit really shines. This is what you go to when you're tired of building the same old, same old. This is pretty much what you want when you want something that stands out from your shelves too, as well. So let's just honestly just move into the articulation part of this, because it's a very interesting kit. So getting started with the articulation, we'll begin with the head, and his antennas do articulate a little bit at the top here. Both sides do this. You can look down that far, which is really well. You can look up about that far. It's not too bad. You can also get a full 360-degree turn in the head. You can get full rotation out of both arms. Sometimes that happens. Let me pop that back in there. Okay. So, also in the waist, we do get a lean back that far and a lean forward that far. It is really awesome. Some of the articulation starts getting more funny as we go down, as you'll see. The arm has a couple of different points of articulation. You do get a full spin right here, as well as a really nice bend. You also get a full spin at the claw, and this claw does open up as well. It has a hinge joint here, also opens up about that far. Get it all back. Alright, on to the next arm. You do have the same point of spin right here. You get a nice bend as well, and you get a third bend right here in the arm joint. And of course the hand does rotate. None of the fingers pose. It's not a master grade or anything, so don't really expect that much. Except for the thumb, it does move a little bit. And now onto the waist. You do get two panels that open up, one on each side, as well as on the back right here. You can see these thrusters move. They don't move very much, and a lot of the stuff gets real finicky back here. It's it's where you lose your detail. Alright, so onto the legs. They do spread about that far. That's why these hatches open. It's okay, not a bad spread. You can't go up past that point, and you can't go back past that point because of the skirt armor. But you can bend the knee out, or backwards I should say, and in about that far. This armor plate does move on the knee joint right there. And you get a claw-like feature on the feet itself. So you can close it up, and you can open it up again. So it's pretty cool, and it does move a little bit. You can't really get much spin out of it, because, well, no, you can get a full 360-degree spin. I lied to you. But yeah, that's about all the articulation on this kit. It's not bad. Some points are just really weird, and some of it I've just never seen before, so I guess we'll move on to what it looks like in its transformed feature. So yeah, we'll just do that now. So here it is in its alternative form, and it's just as out there as its other form is. It's not bad. It's definitely goofy. The base doesn't really work well for it because the way you're supposed to attach it is on the side of the arm. And if you can't tell, it leans very heavily. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, there's nothing that really stands out. It's just, honestly, it looks like something from the 80s as well, so I'm not gonna knock it too hard. It is transforming. I'll probably leave it like this because it was such a pain in the butt to, transform it, but oh well. I guess now we'll move on to the accessories portion. So onto the accessories, we have a beam saber, and you get two of these blades. I just bended this one myself, but they both come straight. It's not bad, very basic for a high grade kit, of course. You also get a beam rifle as well, sorry. It's pretty nicely detailed, not bad for a high grade kit. It's pretty good actually, no complaints. The next thing we have is the diffuse mecha particle cannon that's attached to the transformed mode of the mobile suit. It's just a barrel with the thing on it. Honestly, it's not bad. It's nothing. You do get a very small sticker sheet as well. It's almost not even worth mentioning. There's like six stickers, maybe. And of course, the big kicker with this is you also get a base. And this base is nothing real special. It's not even really made for this kit. Well, it is made for the kit, but it's not designed to hold the kit. As you saw in its transformed mode, it leans very heavily. So, yeah, that's about it, honestly, for the accessories. So now we'll just move into the conclusion. So here we are again at the end, and after everything, I'm going to have to give this kit a 7.5 out of 10. It's a really good kit. I think it's a little expensive for a high grade, and your articulation is a little unorthodox at times, but I think if you're looking for something just completely different, this is for you, honestly. I can completely understand if you're on the fence about getting it, but let me assure you, you're not making a mistake if you buy it. This model is a blast to build, and it also has a base with it, so that's a plus for most high grades, because I've only built a couple others that have a base with it. And then, don't get me wrong, it's not anything that's, super fancy. It's a decent little base, but I'd rather have the kit itself and knock a couple bucks off of it without the base, to be honest. But it's fantastic nonetheless. I really love setting us up next to the real grade Zeong that just released. They just look so different and so out there that it just complement each other so perfectly. It really shows off how goofy and great gunpla can be in general. So thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. I try to do these reviews as often as I can, and I'm working on new content all the time. So thank you again, and stay tuned for the next review.